that impossibility, virtual impossibility, that was a testimony to me. I could tell that I was struggling a little bit. Having a very scientific mind, I try to find all possible explanations for how something could have happened. And over time, these little doubts were creeping in, just little things. The prophets could have maybe guessed things so right. And over time, of course, such and such would have happened. And I hadn't had any really strong spiritual promptings for a while, like probably a couple years. So it was a Sunday, and I was doing my finance clerk calling, and there was an expense that needed to be paid. And when I went to try to do a part of this, adding the expense on the system, it wasn't working. And I'd had this happen before, and I thought, well, if I just wait a while, it'll work. And so I tried again a few minutes later, and it still wasn't working. And I don't know if it was at this point or a few hours later that I first started having the impression, pray for help. And I put it off, because I thought, well, yeah, pray for help, and then it's just going to happen, by chance to start working. I'm just going to let it happen by chance to start working on its own. So I didn't pray for help. I kept trying to get this thing to work here and there. Tried from home to get this process to work on the computer, and it just still wouldn't work. Finally, I went back to the church pretty late at night. It was after 9 o'clock. It might have been 10 o'clock. And at this point, I was getting frustrated with the system. It still wasn't working. I tried a couple more times. I tried everything that I knew how to do, and it didn't work. And so again, the impression came, pray for help. At this point, I'm like, fine, I will pray for help. And let's just pray for help and see what happens. Let's do an experiment. Let's be scientific about this. I prayed for help. I prayed that the Lord would make this work, and if not, that my backup plan would work. Got right up, clicked on the buttons on the computer, and it worked. It worked right away. What is the mathematical probability that the system would not work and not work and not work all day, and not work as the night came, and then work the instant after I prayed? That chance is so close to zero. That impossibility, virtual impossibility, that was a testimony to me. I felt on my knees to thank my Heavenly Father, to apologize for my doubts, and to thank Him for helping me out of them. I heard Him because He gave me the impression that I needed, the experience that I needed, in the only way that I would understand. That He's there. He cares about me. He knows where I am. He knows what I'm doing. He hears me, and I'm thankful that I could hear Him.